Oh man, I just did something dumb. I did it again. I did this when I was in my 20s. I think I came close to dying just now. I kind of knew I was getting into that, getting myself into it. Not as bad as when I was in my 20s. If I got another quarter mile, it'd be bad if I got another mile. I wouldn't be getting back just now. I sitting here, reading, writing, recording some episodes of Stoic poetry, and getting a little, cabin fever. So I decided to look at that face, Jesus, all puffy and red. The desert almost got me. The desert killed. Look at those eyes. I haven't seen those eyes. I haven't seen eyes like that since I better drink some water. I haven't seen eyes like that since I was in my 20s, and I got back to my car after that. After this happened to me then. Same exact thing. Same exact thing. I went too far. When I was in my 20s, I was out here in the desert. I've told this story before on YouTube. Out of my truck, going out of Death Valley, and I saw some sand dunes in the distance, and I pulled the truck over and decided to hike out to them. It was a day like this, maybe hotter. And I went out and out and out, and the desert has this way of, it's like you're okay, your temperature's rising, the hypothermia, temperature's rising, you don't feel it so much. You're okay. And then you hit this point where it's, holy shit, what have I done? And I had gone, according to today's measure, I'd gone about half a mile further than I should have. And by the time I got back, I think I was almost dead. If it wasn't, the only thing that saved me then was my youth. This time, the only thing that saved me was dumb luck. Certainly not my youth. Look at that blazing sunlight out there. It's the sunlight that gets you, that kills you, not the heat necessarily, because it just piles on top of your skin and just burns you. No wonder the Bedouins would cover every square inch. Anyway, I took off out there, and I wasn't meaning to go very far. Actually, I went up to the road, went across the road to this side, and then across. And I wasn't meaning to go that far, but I found some remnants of an old flash flood that took out this bridge, and I was finding timbers from the bridge. So I kept going, and before long, I realized that I had gone further than I'd ever been out in that direction, and I thought, I'll just go a little further. And I went that little further, and the whole time I was telling myself, Kurt, this is dumb. You know you're doing exactly what you did when you were in your 20s, just a little further. Unfortunately, I turned back in my 20s and I didn't make it to that sand dune. If I'd tried to make it to that sand dune, which is probably another 3/4 of a mile from where I turned around, I would have died for sure. And this time I was like, a little voice was saying, turn, Kurt, don't keep on going. And I turned around and I thought, okay, this is a chance to exercise some self-control. I'll walk slowly back. I could see the bridge far away in the distance. And the thing was that it's downhill walk down that way, and then it's a slight uphill grade coming back. So it compounds it. I guess I wasn't as bad as I thought it would. I wouldn't be talking like this. I wouldn't be as coherent as this if it was really that bad. But I think I was getting close. Another 5 minutes or so, and I would have been a little delirious. At one point, I lost my composure and I broke and I started running just now. And that was because that wasn't panic as much as, maybe a little bit of panic, as much as a weighted consideration that knowing that it was the radiation piling on my skin that was getting to me, maybe it would be better to risk increasing my temperature through running and to shorten the amount of time I'd be exposed to under the direct sunlight. And I think that helped. Although my heart rate went up and that I started to get dizzy, feeling a little delirium, feeling that same feeling I had when I was in my 20s, and I was realizing, oh crap, I'm in trouble. I'm better though. This is okay. It wasn't that bad. But lesson learned. I knew it, but I knew I was getting myself into that the whole time. That damn desert killer, that summer killer is here. I have a feeling I'll be thinking about this day for a long time yet. Thanks for letting me share this with you. Take care for now. Be safe, but not too safe. Or maybe just be damn safe. But you know what? It's moments like this that even, I survived it. It's moments like this that are the fuel and the fodder for thought. So it's all right. I'm glad that I did this. I'm glad that I turned back when I did. How different, how unlike is this than someone who speeds too fast for the thrill of it, or but at least I'm not endangering anybody else, except my family count on me. That's a critical thing. It's funny that I say that, because I was just writing about that just a moment about the need to moderate risk once we take on the choice to be family men or women. Yeah. But if I have no free will, then this is that's silly. Anyway, maybe I am delirious. Take care, everybody. Be safe, but not too safe. Sorry.